Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Tarot with Titania reading of the week for December 12th to the 19th, 2025. If you are new and have just discovered us, welcome. I'm glad you're here to add your energy to mine as we co-create this reading of the week across time and space for our highest and greatest good. And if you're a returning person, thank you for adding your energy to mine. You make these readings possible as we co-create together. Let's close our eyes and set the intention for this week's reading, bringing our complete attention to this present moment, here and now. 3 nice deep breaths in, please. With each breath dropping more deeply into that beautiful body. Coming home to yourself. And with that third exhale, I invite you to imagine a tree root coming down out of the base of your spine, going down deep into Mother Earth and grounding you here and now in this present moment, knowing that this tree root is not only anchoring you and grounding you and allowing you to be fully here now, but it is also a conduit through which anything that no longer serves can easily pass down into Mother Earth and become compost for your new good growth. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I'm here with all of your children about to do the reading of the week for December 12th to the 19th, 2025. My intention is to be a clear channel for the information we most need to receive right now, and to provide this in a manner that we will easily and effortlessly hear, understand, and integrate for our personal and our collective highest and greatest good. I call upon my higher self and the higher selves of all those listening, as well as an overlighting angel of communication to be present and facilitate this exchange, ensuring that it happens in the highest and best way possible, and that we cover all that is in our personal and our collective heart and mind at this time to our satisfaction in this window that we have together here today. I'd like to invite the 4 archangels to come and hold the 4 directions around us across time and space, creating a magnificent container of love, of light, of healing, of insight, of transformation, of peace, of whatever is most helpful and present to us in our hearts and mind. May be honored and held here in a good way. May we receive what we need most to be of highest and best service this week. I invite Raphael to hold the east, Michael to hold the south, Gabriel to hold the west, and Uriel to hold the north. Thank you for coming. Anything that doesn't match these frequencies and intentions is welcome to go now. And I want to acknowledge the overlighting Deva of Heart's Home where I live, the overlighting angel who is holding me as I do this work. Thank you for your continued support and nourishment as I go about my life and do my good stuff. And with that, let's get into our reading, shall we? Okay. Another week. We're getting close to the solstice, so I'll be doing that reading soon. And that will be posted shortly. If you're on the email list, that'll be coming your way. And if you're not, if you're subscribed, then I don't know about the notifications, if you get that automatically or not. But if you're subscribed, perhaps you'll get a notification too. I really should learn how these things work. Okay, Creator, what is it that we need to know this week in service to our personal and our collective highest and greatest good, so that we can be at our best and in service to the good in ourselves and each other and this beautiful world and all life on her. Okay. So we start with the King of Pentacles. In the past position, information from our past, relevant now, in the present, into our future. The King of Pentacles. So Pentacles is the earth element. It's all the stuff that makes it lovely to be in a human body. That's the pentacles. earth element. The King of Pentacles is the masculine aspect of this element. So there's this quality of planning, of order, of thoughtfulness, of rationally doing things, sort of making a plan, working a plan, following the plan. These qualities associate with the masculine. And this energy of the masculine earth element is important for us this week. So it's like taking care of business, taking care of the things that need to be done, putting our house in order on all levels. What are those bits and pieces that need to be attended to? And making sure that they're done. It's the feeling I get. It's sort of cleaning things up, making things right. It's interesting because we, in this year, 2025, 2 + 2 + 5 adds up to a 9. This is a 9 year. It's a completion year. And this has this quality of completion, of putting things in order. Your finances, your material things, the house in order, the accounts in order, all of this sort of stuff. Getting it cleaned up so that your energy is freed up. The present card, because we have a new beginning coming, and here is our new beginning. The Ace of Wands, the card of initiation. Wands is the suit of fire. It's creativity, it's inspiration, it's passion, it's the generative potential that we all have inside of us. As being made in the Creator's image, we are all creators ourselves. So this new, fresh start, this acorn of possibility that will become the oak tree, is present in our present right now. So this card is important. And initiation isn't just a random happenstance sort of a thing. It's a declaration. It's a willingness to really step into our power, our journey, our path, our yes. It's being very clear and declarative about our yes and the journey that we are about to embark upon. So this is declaring ourselves, initiation. Declaring that, yes, I am following this path. I am on the path of creativity, of inspiration, of passion, of generating the new world, of generating beautiful things from my talents, my abilities, my attention, my focus. This is all contained in the energy of the card this week. So this is important for us to be aware of. We got to put things in order so that everything is stable and grounded. And from this stable, grounded, cleaned up space, we can have this fresh beginning and give ourselves over to it, because it's going to be a lot more fun than this is. I'll tell you that much. Okay. Unless you're somebody who really likes putting things in order, then maybe it's the other way around. But the sense I get is that this is going to really call to us. And then the Three of Hearts, celebration, near future, this energy of what we are moving towards. It's like this feels quite dense. This is lighter, more jubilant, more exciting, more inspirational. And this is this sort of celebratory energy, a heart open, joyful gathering with others in anticipation and co-creation of something magnificent, of saying yes, 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 yes to this good yes that's already present. We all have a yes, but saying yes to it, celebrating the possibilities, celebrating the good that's happening, really moving forward into that and owning it and claiming it and being that quality of energy, of breadth, of expansiveness, of it's just so positive. So this lovely energy going into the heart, but celebratory heart energy, like minds, like hearts. And I feel almost with this card, there's sort of this expanding together as humanity, realizing we're together. We are all human and we rise together. And the more of us who grab hold of this, the more powerfully we as a human family will accelerate and move towards the light. It's not to say everybody's there. It's okay. We're all on a spectrum of experience, and there's no right or wrong, bad or good about that. We're just where we are, and doing where we are to the best of our abilities, saying yes to it, really showing up and saying, yeah, I am going to have more joy. I am going to have more pleasure. I am going to have more inspiration and excitement. I'm having it already. And I want this for the rest of humanity. We can't create anybody else's experience, but we can add our own personal momentum to the collective human field in service to more rapid unfolding of this good in the field. And that is good for all of us. Everybody wins. When we're happy and we're thriving, our thrival energy nourishes that in the collective human field because we share a field of consciousness. And it's important to remember that. Okay, so our good is nourishing not just for us, but it's good for those around us, and it's good for the world at large. Foundation card is the King of Swords. So we have masculine energy this week. Boy energy of getting stuff done. I guess it's not really boy energy. We're transcending duality. And yet we have masculine and feminine. We have yin and yang. We have each of them within us, and it exists in the world around us. This sort of dual nature of humanity. So more of this masculine energy this week, this energy of, again, what's the plan? Are we working the plan? Swords are about ideas and action. This is about, again, thoughtful, mindful, rational, logical, orderly sort of ways of looking at things and creating systems from that we can follow to move things ahead. And this is why we're having the reading this week, is this possibility space. And it's funny because I react a little bit against that. I'm not so much of a structured kind of person. I'm learning to be, but it's not who I am intuitively. And so when I see these, I'm like, oh, boring. But what's true is when we have structure, the feminine feels safe enough to come out and play. That's why we need the masculine. The masculine is the container. The masculine is the framework that the feminine then can safely bloom into, expand into, create and generate into. And so this strong masculine energy this week of cleaning things up, putting things in order, of making a plan of what action are we going to take and taking it, at least having that framework there, then allows for this sort of creative generative energy to sort of show up and express itself through. So it's not an either or, it's how do we leverage both? And what's really interesting about this reading this week is we have an earth, a fire, a water, and an air sign, or air card, apologies. So we've covered the four elements. This is this incredibly interesting energy about coming into right balance between the masculine and the feminine, leveraging the best of the masculine to support the best of the feminine. So this week, how do we support ourselves? How do we create these structures and containers? What needs to be put in place so that we can say yes to our yes? So that we can fully show up and engage with that and say, I am totally on board. I am ready to really shine and rise and give my best to the world. And here, this celebratory thing, getting into this glorious energy of life is beautiful and it is so good. And it gets even better when we remember to enjoy it and when we remember to celebrate it and when we gather with others to celebrate it. It's quite magnificent. So this is quite a nice spread this week. Again, structures. What do we need to put in place to support ourselves? Do we need to create a schedule? Do we need to create some kinds of structures? Do we need to put things in place to help ourselves to have more space and room for this gorgeous feminine energy to expand out into? And according to the cards this week, this is what's up. This is why we're having the reading, is we need this mind, thoughtful, rational, practical way of doing things so that that's taken care of. And that becomes the foundation that this incredible generative potential and celebratory potential can come out of. Heartfelt celebratory energy from a heartfelt creative space of being authentic and congruent and true and aligned and free to express all that we came to be. So these are very, very lovely cards. And as I said, so interesting that we have one of each this week. What are the chances? I'm not a math person, so I can't tell you. But there's 78 cards in the deck if anybody wants to work that out. Okay. of which 22 are major arcana, and the rest are the 4 elements of the minor arcana. Okay, Creator, what do we need to know? What is our card to grow on? How to encapsulate the energy and wisdom of this week so that we can carry it with us in our hearts, clean and clear, wise and centered, for our good and the good of those around us. Okay. Craftsmanship. We've been seeing this a little more lately, haven't we? I love this card. It's beautiful to begin with. I mean, look at the balance of the colors. It's got all the colors and it's just so harmonious. 8s are lovely. I like 8s. 8's a good number. It's a very balanced number. And when you turn it on its side, it's the symbol for infinity. It's sort of just this beautiful endless loop that keeps going and going. And Pentacles, earth element, all the stuff that makes it amazing to be in a human body at this time. Because it is amazing to be in a human body. And if you've forgotten that, go do something you enjoy. Because there's nothing quite like being here now, fully embodied in this human form, savoring and enjoying this precious experience. It is a rare thing. We don't get to do it for very long. Sometimes feels like time goes on, but it doesn't. We're here for a very short period of time in these bodies that are so sensorially awake and aware when we're present to them. We've got to bring the mind back with the breath. And when we do, we're fully in our bodies, engaged and able to be present and savor life. Okay, back to the card. Craftsmanship. This is showing up every day in small ways, saying yes, sitting down, doing what we're called to, lining up with it, breathing ourselves into the present moment so that we can do it better. Craftsmanship is about slow and steady progress. It's about just keep showing up, keep saying yes to the yes, keep giving a little bit every day towards those projects that light you up, because that's how we build the beautiful future we want to live into. We create it by saying yes to it. It's an interesting thing because manifestation doesn't happen from one end of the spectrum to the other. We have to be in the vicinity to pull the next piece in. And how do we get into the vicinity? Well, we do what we love. We say yes to our yes. What's the next shiny thing on our path? How do we spend time there? We just do it. We create structures that support us in doing that. And the more we do this, it's a gradual upward momentum that we're building, upward in the sense that we're flowing towards what is most nourishing and uplifting and expansive and generative for us, each as an individual. So craftsmanship is reminding us that manifestation doesn't happen overnight in the sense of going from 0 to 60. That beautiful life, that beautiful world, that gorgeous new future that our hearts tells us is possible, will become reality when we each follow our yes, when we each every day say yes to our yes in some small way, and that we continue to build it with our love, our attention, our energy, and our focus. So this is very, very important. We are in the process of crafting what is coming next. And when we understand this, we can do it better. And a really important cooperative component in this is the energy of gratitude, because gratitude is very high frequency. It's very close to love. And when we can get into that state of gratitude and appreciation, we can pull things in more readily. The universe loves to send us more of what we're enjoying, what we're appreciating, what we're grateful for, because we're in the energetic vicinity of what is best and what is most fulfilling and joyful and celebratory. That's very, 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 very good. And the more often we can remember to do that, the more powerful and nourishing our experience will be. So craftsmanship this week, slow and steady, keep building. We have beautiful things to do in this world. And the sooner we get down to them, the better. Because it really is about savoring this life experience. It's not all there is, but it's a big part of it. When we let ourselves enjoy our lives, we build that beautiful field of enjoyment and celebration and gratitude and appreciation out into the human field. And that's nourishing for everyone who's human and the life beyond us. It's quite a magnificent and amazing thing. So this week, my friends, craftsmanship. Slow and steady, with love and devotion. Make your world a better place. Make your life a better place by lining up with your yes, saying yes to your yes, and moving in the direction of yes every day. However big, however small, say yes to the yes. Okay. So, thank you for being here. I invite you to close your eyes and take a nice deep breath to incorporate that information. Pulling it in deeply to your field, into all those cells, and letting go of what no longer serves. All those distinctions around what's ready to go, so that you have lots of room for the good and the beauty and the wonder and the celebration and the refinement and the pleasure of this magnificent human journey that we are each on. Creator, this is your daughter Titania. I want to thank you for this opportunity to gather once again to co-create this reading of the week for Friday the 12th to the 19th of December, 2025. I want to thank all those who surround us and walk with us and support us, both incarnate and beyond, loved ones, grandmothers, grandfathers, aunts, uncles, teachers, friends, those who have passed, but who are cheering us on. I am grateful for the love and the support and the insights and the wisdom and the guidance that we are continually receiving. And I am grateful to all those who are walking this path on earth at this time with tremendous heart, with tremendous mindfulness, with dedication to their yes, to the unfolding of the good of their heart, knowing that that is the secret, that is the way to the greater, more beautiful future we know is possible, that our hearts are calling us to. And so I ask for blessings on each and every person listening today, and to each and every person on this planet who is holding this good intention for more love, more light, more celebration, more grace, more ease, more flow, more inspiration, more kindness. Yes, this is good. And we are all doing our best. And may we step it up in right ways, honoring our own humanness as we take this beautiful journey. I want to thank the Spirit of Heart's Home and the 4 archangels for coming and being here and supporting us and protecting us and guiding us. This reading is at an end for another week. Thank you for adding your energy to mine so that we can brilliantly co-create, much better than I could do on my own. Across time and space. Much love and light, my friends. Onwards and upwards. I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.